I just wanted to come to you all to show you a very quick, easy tip on how to get an easy gradient without a lot of hassle. And also, it's a great way to use some of these foam applicators that we often get in our drugstore cosmetics. I used to throw these away, and now I keep all of the little brushes and sponge applicators that I get out of those palettes in a little bag. As I was working on this manicure, which is my holiday manicure, I only wanted one gradient nail, and I thought that would be a great way to use the sponge tip. And so I did use one of these, and I think it came out very well. So I'm just going to show you on one of my pre-done nail swatches, and this is actually the swatch of Pearl Martini, which is a color by LeChat, whichever one you want to call it. I'm also going to use the nail colors that I happen to use. I used the LA Girl Color Pop in Snapped. I used OPI's Glitzerland, which is a gold shimmer color, and then I used the Wet n Wild new Mega Rocks, and this is the gold glitter one, and that is called Waiting for My Solo. So those are the ones that I'm going to be demonstrating for you today. So you can do this over a gel manicure like I did. I have a gel manicure with this color underneath it, or you can just use it on your natural nails. Of course, you would tape around the nails, and you can look at my original gradient video on how I did that. All you would want to do is take one of the sponge tip applicators. You would want to saturate one side of it with your first color. And then you would want to dab that on the end of the nail that you would want to have that color. So that would be your first coat. I'm not going to use this whole nail just because I don't need to. But of course you would use your whole nail. You could also choose to use more than just the two colors that I will be using as a base color. That would be completely up to you. As you can see, red was on this side. I'm putting the gold on this side, and I'm just going to dab that on the second half of the nail. Again, if you wanted to do 3 colors, you could use another sponge tip applicator in order to get the 3 colors in. And there starts the gradient effect. And then you just apply more coats of this until you have the opacity that you're looking for with your gradient. Also, when you are dabbing the color on, make sure that when you get to the middle where the two colors meet, that you kind of overlap just slightly with the tip of that sponge applicator. That will give you a much better gradient. This is 3 coats of the red, and I am now about to do 3 coats of the gold shimmery color. Certainly choose to go ahead and top this off with a top coat as it is, and it will certainly smooth out into a very beautiful gradient. However, I chose to use the big glitter, and I just dabbed some of that at the center portion of the gradient to make for a smoother transition, and I pulled it up ever so slightly, not over the entire red portion, but I just brushed it up slightly. And that is what gives that beautiful gradient effect. Now I'm just going to top this off with some of my favorite top coat. This is just going to smooth out the gradient and give you this wonderful gradient design, much like you see here on my nails. I hope this tutorial helped, and I hope it gave you a new use for those sponge tip applicators that would probably otherwise go in the trash, and it gave you an easy way to do a neat, clean gradient on your nail if you just want an accent nail without all of the hassle. So if you have any questions, comment down below. I hope that you were able to create this beautiful holiday manicure for your holiday celebration as well. Take care.